Laid.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Somebody's getting feedback.
Yeah, we're getting an echo.
It's me.
Okay, I think we're good now. Hi, my Renaissance Grandma. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Hi, Unicorn Lady. We have a special guest, Gina, and then we have a specialer guest.
Okay. I got
Miss Felicia.
Is the echo gone?
I think so.
Okay.
Good. I need it back because she said something wrong. We need to start over.
No. No. She said it exactly right. Don't start tonight, Gina.
Hi, Mike. He said, don't start tonight, Gina. Do not start. All right, so we are making jam, everyone.
3 different ways.
Who's all here? Hey.
3 ways. Hey. We have Miss Cheryl. My Renaissance Grandma. Mike.
Hey,
Unicorn Lady.
Unicorn Lady.
Hey, Unicorn Lady.
And hey, everyone else we missed.
I don't think we missed anybody. I don't think so. Hopefully not.
I'm sorry. Hey.
In the background.
So we're making jam 3 ways. I am making blueberry spice jam. What you making, Gina?
I am making caramel apple jam.
Yes. Hi, Lydia. And what are you making, Miss Felicia?
I am making Jamaican sorrel jam.
Yes. Hey, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia. Where's Lydia?
She just came in.
She's in the room. She's in the chat. She's in the chat.
She's in the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Lydia. I see her.
And Mike is making brownies.
Ooh. I think there should be a rule that when you do this, everybody who participates, you have to send a jar.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Am I froze? No.
Yes. No, you're not.
Okay.
I said yes, but I meant no.
Those broke
farmer just came
broke
in.
Her brownies and came in. Hey, Broke, how are you?
Hey, Broke. Cousin.
We making jam, Broke. You missed what we're making. So y'all want to go around again?
I am making blueberry spice jam.
I am making caramel apple jam.
And I'm making Jamaican sorrel jam.
Yes.
Mike says, oops, my wife is yelling. Be right back. Lydia says, ooh, Felicia.
I know, right?
You know, with jam, I don't think you can go wrong.
No.
Unless, I mean, I don't think I would want beet jam.
You don't want what?
Beets. Out of beets.
I've heard. Well, maybe. I wouldn't want it because I don't like beets. But if you like beets, or if you could put something in it too.
Nothing's gonna make it.
You could put something. Yeah, you can absolutely. You're right. You're right, Felicia. You could put something in there. You could put everything but beets.
Everything except for the beets.
Right.
I'm making beet jam, but I'm substituting the beets for strawberries.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
I will go to the expert in the house and ask my Renaissance grandma, how can you make beet jam that you can eat?
That's an excellent question.
And the only person who really wants the answer to that, my Renaissance grandma, is Best Yet Journey.
Beets are so good for you. Beets are so good for you. And I have tried beets all kinds of ways. I will throw some in a smoothie. A little bit.
I probably could juice it with other
Just
things.
A little bit. I will.
Yeah, I can tell hiding it.
But yeah.
I believe it was Miss Cheryl says she is making spaghetti sauce with meat.
I did see that.
And Brooke said he wants some ground cherry jam.
That would probably be delicious. Both Tia and Lydia say I need to make tomato jam, which is basically ground cherries or tomatoes.
Yeah, that is true.
So that will probably be delicious.
I never had that many ground cherries. But I don't try to have that many either.
I never tried. I never had any.
Yeah, I only usually have 1 or 2 plants, and that's not enough to make it in the house, really.
I think Brooke didn't have enough to make it in the house either. I remember seeing him every harvest video. He'd just be eating them.
You eat them. You eat them before you get in the house. But I only have 1 or 2 plants, and so that's not enough to make anything out of. But ground cherries, y'all hear my dog?
Yes, I heard the dog.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah.
She's pitiful.
Oh.
Let me let her out.
My Renaissance grandma says you can make beet jam the same as cranberry jam, just use beets.
I kind of just really didn't want you to answer that for Lydia.
She didn't want you to. She didn't want you to. We're trying to discourage Lydia.
She gonna make that beet jam. Watch her. She gonna make that beet.
No,
jam.
I did tell her because even though I didn't think it sounded good, if she wanted to make it, she could have made it. However, I told her I'm not sure you can preserve it. You can can it because beets are a vegetable, which means they don't have enough acid to be water bath canned. And so you would have to add acid. And in all my research, all I could find with water bath canning beets was pickled beets. So I'm not sure if, because you can, just like with the pepper jam, okay, you can add your vinegar to it and that's enough acid, but either the beets are so low on the scale or the sugar does something to where you can't, it lowers the scale or something like that. But I searched. I checked my resources. I'm sorry. TT almost at 2K. Yes, thank you.
Yes. Brooke, I agree with you on them beets. That face is mine.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I could probably put enough lemon and ginger in beets jam to where I could eat it.
No, ma'am.
You don't think so?
I mean,
For you,
maybe.
I'm not going to eat it.
I would try it.
I don't care how much lemon and ginger you. All right, I'm gonna get going with my blueberries. I have 4 cups of fresh blueberries that have been washed off, and I am going to mash them.
oh, okay. I have 6 cups of apples, Granny Smith apples, that I've diced up, and I just drained the water off them because I had them in some lemon water just to keep them from turning. And I'm going to throw them in my pot with a 1/2 cup of water and just let them come to a low boil.
I don't know what I have, but I'll tell you in a minute. I have the sorrel that I harvested the other day before the frost came. And I think I only have about 2 cups and maybe a little bit more.
I don't know where it went.
What I did was I cleaned them and took the seed pods out. I covered the seed pods with water and brought them up to a boil. Oh, I've got more than 2 cups. I brought them up to a boil. And now I'm going to take the seed pods out of that water. And that is my pectin for the recipe from the seed pods. And I'm going to add the sorrel, that liquid, and bring that up to a boil.
Turn this
Yeah, I've got 2 3/4 cups of sorrel. Is that right? No. I can't add a lick. I've got 3 3/4 cups of sorrel. Taking the seed pods off the stove, and I'm going to take them out of that liquid.
Shut up, Lydia.
What'd she say?
Gina, why do you have a Harriet Tubman shirt on? If I wasn't in my live earlier, you don't know where that's why she said that. My daughter said that. I answered my phone while I was on live, and I'm doing like this to my daughter, telling her to wait. And she's like, "What you got that Harriet Tubman shirt on?" Everybody in the live hears it. But she don't know how to answer it. Then when I muted it, it says, "What you doing? Trying to be free?" Muscadine wine jam. My Renaissance grandma says, "Someone make me some muscadine." Is that what that is?
No.
Oh,
This is the pectin from the seed pods.
okay.
It's about a little over 3/4 cup.
All right. I know that Felicia dabbles in making wine. Do you do muscadine wine?
I never have enough muscadine.
Ah.
Because I love muscadines and I eat them. I always say I'm going to make it, and I grow muscadines and I'll eat most of the ones I grow, and then I buy some and I'll go pick them and say I'm going to make sure I pick enough so I can make wine, and I'll eat them every time.
I've never had muscadines.
Just blueberry jam. Yes, ma'am. So we're making some muscadine. Gina, why do you have?
Yes.
So I got my blueberries in the jam and jelly maker with 4 tablespoons of pectin and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And when it beeps at me, I will add 3 cups of sugar.
See, one of these days I'm going to grow up and get a jam and jelly maker like Felicia and Tia. But for now,
I'm not
using
the jam and jelly maker today.
You're not?
No, I haven't had a chance to test it out yet.
Okay.
But I'm excited to use it. So that's coming up soon.
You're going to love it. I'll also add in some cinnamon and nutmeg. Or cinnamon. Yeah, I'm going to do both.
I did have nutmeg. I don't know if I showed you that.
Okay.
So
when I added the juice of 1 lemon and about 2 inches of ginger chopped up.
Okay.
Ooh.
I just like that combination with sorrel.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Most recipes I saw for the sorrel drink had ginger, lots of ginger in it.
Lots of ginger and lemon and other stuff and spices.
Lots of ginger and lemon. I saw some orange sometimes, like some sliced oranges.
Yep.
Sugar, of course. I can't remember what else.
I'm not sure how much sugar to put in this because I don't have a real recipe.
Mhm.
But generally, you put by volume an equal amount to your fruit. But that's old-fashioned way. I think you can make it with a lot less than that. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
But since I almost have 4 cups of fruit, when it cooks down, I'm thinking I'll probably add 2.5 cups of sugar.
So I'm just letting um my apples get soft, but you don't want them to get mushy. And then I will be adding some pectin. It calls for 3 tablespoons. Nope, that's a lie. It calls for 6, which is perfect for me.
Ooh,
I was about to say it calls for 3, but I'm putting in more. But 6 is plenty.
okay. My sorrel. Oh, did hers just beat?
I think so because she's adding sugar.
Uh-huh.
Mine just came to a boil and it has softened. I'm getting ready to add sugar.
Okay. Mine is just about ready for pectin. It's bubbling, but it's not quite ready. At least it has a steady boil, which is good. And after I add the pectin, I'll let it come to a boil for a while. And then we're going to add 2.5 cups of brown sugar, 2.5 cups of white sugar is in here together,
Woo.
and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg. What I miss? TT, what is that rotating? That's Broke Farmer. TT, what is that rotating?
This is the jam and jelly maker. While Gina and Miss Felicia slave over the stove, stirring there so it don't stick.
All right, TT.
I get to come sit down because it's gonna stir and it's on a hot pad. So what it did is started to stir. It beeps after 4 minutes when it comes up to like temperature, and that's when I add in the sugar, and the sugar's gonna melt down. Now, if I was doing it on the stove, you do have to keep stirring it because you don't want it to boil over and you don't want it to stick. But I don't have to.
And that's what I'm doing, stirring.
So I got 16 minutes left on that. My jars are heating up, so
Yep,
I'm just
my
gonna relax. How y'all doing tonight?
Yep.
If anybody in the chat wants to tell me what I can do better, go ahead. Because I'm not following the recipe.
Sometimes that's the best recipes that come out of stuff.
Yeah.
You just saying that. So you can
No,
laugh at me.
seriously. Because I don't think you're putting anything in there that is not going to be okay to be canned up. The ginger and the lemon, that's all actually probably going to help preserve it. And then sugar, of course, to gel and your pectin to gel it. All right.
Hold on,
It's
come here.
ready for the pectin.
Sorrel naturally has a lot of pectin in it.
I was surprised these apples needed as much as they did because I know apples have pectin.
Oh, you don't want it? What's wrong? Dropped the blueberry on the floor. Told him to come get it because he eats blueberries, but no.
He said, not today, Mom.
Guess because it's not frozen.
I don't know what that thing is, Mom.
That's because when it's frozen, it tastes like a little ice, like It tastes like a little popsicle treat.
Because they'll have that as a treat, some blueberries, but no, you don't want it. Hey, David. Hi, Lashes.
Hey, David. Hey, Lashes.
Hey, David. Hey, Lashes. I saw your video, Lashes.
Oh, I must not have seen it. I haven't seen a video about her today.
She dropped one today, this
Oh,
afternoon, about why she went vegan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Check that out.
it was good.
So once again, this is another quick recipe that only has 13 minutes left on it, and it only needs to process for, mine says 5 minutes.
Really? Mine is 10.
That's why I'm checking. I thought it was 10 minutes.
What size are you using?
I'm using the 4-ounce jars, but if I don't have enough, I do have an 8-ounce.
Mm-hmm.
An 8-ounce on standby.
4 ounces as well.
It's the 4-ounce jars are less. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the little ones, little cute ones.
But the recipe doesn't specify.
Oh.
So
It should now. Come on.
I know.
I'm putting my jars in to heat them up. I'm using 8-ounce jars. Is that right?
Half pints? Yeah, those are 8.
And I'm going to process it for 15.
All right.
Only because I don't know. And that's usually a safe bet. If anybody knows any different,
I don't.
let me know.
I think I've been told before by our certified canning teacher that going over is not bad, right?
It's not. It's usually 10 minutes for a jam or jelly, but 15 minutes ain't gonna hurt a thing.
Okay.
And honestly, sometimes I forget to start my timer, and I'm like, well,
Listen, I'd be like, oh my gosh, how much time?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Mine is starting to form a foam, which is usually an indicator that it has cooked enough for me.
So it's.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. It might not have cooked enough, but let me just tell you. Floral syrup is good. That's the only thing that'll happen is it won't be jelly, it'll be syrup.
So I thought mine was starting to form a foam, but when I took the top off, the bubbles went down. So it's just because the top is on there. If you can kind of see it through the clear lid.
Y'all, this smells so good.
How does it taste?
I haven't tasted it yet. I just put the sugar in there.
Okay.
Too
And
hot
not
today.
really the cinnamon.
Girl, you know you can't taste stuff that's hot with sugar in it. It'll take your skin off. Don't play.
So my Renaissance grandma says, "Hey David, are you going to behave yourself today?" Mike says, "He never do."
No. No. She knows she was in there. She saw him earlier acting up, cutting up.
Oh yeah, Mike did a cool video. Y'all gotta see it. The one where he did the salad dressing. Did you see that one?
I did not.
He did
Mike out there doing things, y'all.
4 ways with all of it is homegrown.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Bessia says, Mike, how these brownies turn out? We want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. Where you at, Gina?
I'm coming to a bubble, so I wanted to do this for a couple minutes so that my sugars can kind of caramelize. Because you know it's caramel apple jam.
And the
hey, my girl.
In the bottom of two of the jars,
hey, my girl.
I'm gonna put some jalapeno.
Ooh.
Just cause. I ain't got nothing better to do.
See? And that's how jams are made. New jams are created.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just be making up stuff as I go along.
All right, bro. Good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, bro.
Did everybody catch Gina's interview that she did with Lydia today?
Yeah, awesome.
It was.
Thank you.
We were we were at breakfast and then we went shopping. That's usually me and Mister's routine. Get breakfast and then we'll hit up Costco and stuff. So I couldn't get in the chat, but I was listening until my phone died.
Yeah.
But I'm laughing. I'm like walking through the store laughing at Lydia and Gina.
I thought it went great.
It did. Unicorn says, yes, I caught it. Mike says, my B-Day and wife's few days ago, do brownies is our treat.
Awesome.
Well, happy birthday to you and this.
Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Mike. And to your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know you can invite your wife in.
That's right, Mike.
We
want to see her. Pass her your phone.
We don't believe you got a wife. Actually, she's been in one of his videos. I'm just messing.
She probably like, he on YouTube again. I know that's what Mark is doing. You're on YouTube.
All right, I think mine might be ready.
I have 6 minutes left, and it smells so good. Unicorn Lady says, Mike and Dash. Mike's wife says, brownies and ice cream.
Right.
That sounds good.
That does sound good.
Last Sunday, I'm just getting ready for the next upcoming week. Marcus is watching the game. And once I got everything done, it was about 5 or 6 o'clock. Ooh, look at that. And I came into the living room. And I'm like, are you ready? And he's like, for what? Ready to go get some ice cream. Let's go.
Ooh.
Y'all better stop playing.
Oh,
it's good.
If y'all
Gina,
if y'all know me, I don't like cooked fruit. That is delicious.
Caramel apple.
Oh my goodness. That is so good.
All right, I'll have to try that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. It's ready though. I turned the burner off, but it was so hot that I'm trying to make sure it doesn't stick while I'm trying to get my jars out.
Yeah, I need to. I got a couple more minutes, 4 more minutes.
All right, y'all. Let's see if I can.
What kind of headspace we supposed to have?
A 1/4 inch. You reminded me I need to get my tool out. Look at that.
pretty.
Why can't I find my debubbler?
It's right where you put it.
It's supposed to go in one spot. I don't unload the dishwasher, so I know somebody didn't put it where it was supposed to go. That child of mine.
Gotta love them.
No, not today. That's Marcus' daughter today. Marcus' daughter didn't put my debubbler back where it's supposed to go.
Oh, that is not nice. And Marcus said, I'll take her. All day, every day. I'm making a mess. Y'all know I don't normally do this because I'm over here struggling. All right. Now she outside barking. She is not gonna be happy.
Like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I like that. There it is. I found it. Okay, she did put it back in the right spot.
She working?
No, she's over her friend. She didn't have to work today.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Whoa.
All right, I'm about to fill jars.
Okay. Wipe the tops of my jars off and ready to put the lids on.
I'm sorry. Okay. It's just this is really frustrating that I haven't got from.
All right. I'm trying to fill all the jars. I got a lot of in here.
my lids on.
Already starting to set.
Okay, putting the rings on. Tight. Rack in the pot. Yep. I got two 8-ounce jars. Okay. Put them in water. And I got one jar that is less than 8 ounces. It's about, I'd say 7. I'm putting it in the water too. Got my kettle filled with hot water. I'm topping the water off in my hot water bath, so it's at least an inch above jars.
I got blueberry juice all over the place.
Oh yeah.
All right. So mine are in the canner. Hey, Angela's Garden Delight. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Brampton. And Dexter.
Dexter's famous.
Uh-oh, Gina, did you drop down? Or did you did that? Okay.
I think she dropped down.
Okay.
My water is just a little shy of being enough in there, so I'm heating up some more water to add to it.
Okay.
They're covered, but it's not enough.
Hi, Betty.
And this is where I use my electric kettle.
Okay, because the
water so much faster than any other way.
I didn't drop down. My internet is acting a fool tonight.
Gotcha. Gina,
Yeah.
Betty says, hi guys. This is Betty from Fort Lauderdale. And have you made watermelon jelly or jam? That is good. Gina, you want to answer her?
Yes. I made jalapeno watermelon jam on TT's live. When was that? Maybe it's been a few lives back.
At least 4 weeks ago.
I was gonna say maybe 4. Yes. So this is what it looks like, guys. The caramel apple jam.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
There's apples all throughout it. And I still have 3 jars, and I probably still have 3 jars worth to fill.
Yes, so Gina is doing a caramel apple, which I will be trying next. I am doing a blueberry spice. Oh, look at Gina with the different views.
Yes.
So you can
Yes, thank you, my Renaissance grandma, for putting those all up there. And Miss Felicia is doing a Jamaican sorrel jam.
Hey, Betty Hubbard. Hey, Pow Pow.
Hey, Pow Pow, how you doing?
Hey, Pow and Betty. I answered her question, didn't ever see.
Miss Cheryl says, I'll be here longer than y'all doing tomato sauce. Yeah, this is another in and out.
So I got 12 of the 4-ounce jars.
Nice. That's a good amount.
Yep. Now they have a little, some of them do have a little more head space, but it's no more than maybe what, a half inch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think these could go what, a quarter, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm just cleaning my rims with some vinegar.
Papa says, hey, boo, I'm good. Thank you for asking. What about you, ladies? I'm doing good.
I'm great.
All right.
And it's okay, Betty. You list out. The replay is there.
It's there, honey. You can see it. I actually took watermelon that I grew in my garden and juiced it. It was my first time doing watermelon jam.
Now, what happened to the Big Bertha watermelon?
It was overripe.
Oh.
I took a picture, I think, and put it on my community page of it because it was pretty, just to show that it was ripe. But I didn't share the fact that it was overripe, which was interesting because my tendril never dried up. I just harvested it because it got cold outside.
Yeah.
Mike says he's back. He's done. He had to clean up. David says, I'm back, Lydia.
Mine is boiling, so I set my timer.
Okay. I don't think mine is boiling yet. I can't hear it.
Mine is going in.
Now, next week, we're doing marmalades.
Yeah.
Miss Felicia, if you would like to join, you are always more than welcome.
What kind are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm looking right now. I'm looking at my book right now. I've done the lemon, the strawberry lemon, and I did the peach orange or something.
I was thinking maybe like an orange pineapple, maybe would be good.
They're all good. I'm going to have to make sure I got my biscuits ready. The what? Okay.
Well, I will think about it. I don't need all these sweets though. So I mean, if I make them, I'm gonna have to give them away, and I don't know about that.
You can give them away to some select, but you can also sell them.
That's true.
No, I won't be selling them.
Okay.
If after I've made them for a while and I feel like I have a recipe, a real recipe with actual amount, so I can tell you what's in it, because I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much sorrel I use. I don't know how much sugar I used. I don't know how much of anything. I just put some in there and cook it. And if it comes out good, I'm going to eat it. If it don't come out so good, I'm still going to eat it.
Felicia. They don't know how much of what is what in their food when they go to the grocery store.
Well, that's true. Very true.
But I
Now,
did
when I
have
sell mine, I don't sell mine commercially because here in Indiana, they want you to list where it was made. And I'm not giving anyone my home address.
Right.
So I don't sell anything commercially. If I sell it, it's more to family members.
Mhm.
How much if I get a couple of those, and I'll tell them, about how much, or some people at work, and I've done them at garage sales.
Yeah. I did it with a friend and one of her coworkers, who purchased some, but they weren't the only ones who asked. They were just the only ones I did it for.
Yeah. Mike says orange marmalades are my favorite. Funny you should say that, Mike, because on this page there's 2 recipes: orange chili marmalade.
Ooh,
with a little hint of kick. Okay.
Just a little kick, and then just orange marmalade.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's right, my Renaissance grandma. Us old souls measure from the spirit.
From the spirit.
That's exactly right.
Right. Mine is bubbling now.
How much I use in my recipes because I taste. You need to taste your food and keep it going till you get it to where you like it.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant, my Renaissance grandma. Get you a cookbook. It'll tell you how much to put in there. I don't cook like that, Miss Betty. I'm sorry.
Unless it's something that I'm trying for the very, very first time. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I use cookbook. I love to use a cookbook, but I use it as a guide.
I was going to say it's just a reference for me.
Right. I use it as a guide. I'm still gonna. I always season to taste. Always.
Unless I'm baking. Now, if I'm baking, I will follow to the T a recipe because I'm not secure in baking.
Not but even with baking.
Same.
I will follow the proportions to a T with baking. But if I want to substitute different kinds of sweeteners out, I'll do that. If I want to substitute seasonings in there, I mean, I have friends who are allergic to cinnamon. But things that normally you cook with cinnamon, okay, I'm gonna leave the cinnamon out and put nutmeg in instead.
That I could do that, but I don't change out the sweeteners. I don't trust that it's. I don't know.
I will switch out sweeteners and I will use less sweetener. In there, there's just certain things. I mean, I won't use the leavening. I won't use less leavening unless I substitute with another kind of leavening. So, if I say, you know what, I think I only have 3 eggs and it calls for 4 eggs, then I'm going to have to add something else in there to make up for that egg, something else for the liquid and something else for that leavening properties. And so I will find something in my cabinet that I can substitute.
So Miss Betty says, can I ask a question? How much did you sell them for? So I'm trying to remember. I never keep track of anything, write it down. So I want to say $5 for 4 ounces. I
think I did 4. And that's because I did bigger jars than Tia, but I was just like, it was for a friend. And the cost of my jars, the biggest concern you should have when you're selling this stuff, your canning supplies.
Yeah.
So base it on that, and then your time. Your time is priceless too. You know. So,
what did my Renaissance grandma say?
Just because they call them smartphones doesn't mean the autocorrect has to make.
Honey, listen, you ain't got to tell us, my Renaissance grandma. I'd be so aggravated with those autocorrects. Like, why would you even think I was saying that?
Right.
But yeah, I think I would pay probably easily for those little jars. I would pay $5, and I would probably pay up to $8 for the half pints.
And I feel like,
if it's good,
you know, in the store, okay, you can get grape and you can get strawberry and everything. With the home like canned recipes, they're so unique. And they're gonna be like, what? Caramel apple jam?
Mhm.
Or, you know, like peach cobbler jam. And I've told you, when we've done them at garage sales, we have a separate table with just the jams and jellies. And my mom has those tiny little sampling spoons. And we have one open of each one. And she's got her bag and she's got her disinfectant wipes. Like, we've got this down to a science by now. And my mom's, you want to try some jam? Well, no. Well, try this. Just try a little bit of it, you know? And she gets it when, oh, well, that's good. That's good. Once they tasted them jams.
That's because they're expecting it to taste like any other jam.
Store-bought.
It doesn't. Hey, Angela.
Mostly tastes like sugar with a hint of flavor.
Yeah, that sugar gets it too.
Do you mean the ones in the store or the canned ones?
The ones at the store.
Oh, yes.
They're mostly just
I was going to say, because mine have a lot of flavor.
With a hint of flavor or even just the smell of.
Yes.
Versus when you make them, they actually taste like the fruit.
Yes.
That watermelon jam, I was shocked at how much the watermelon came through. It was.
He is absolutely telling the truth. That is the very first thing that I tasted. And it didn't taste like watermelon candy. It tastes like watermelon.
Yes.
It was delicious.
I love
it. Growing my own.
Hey, growing my own.
Hello, growing my own.
Yes, that's good. Sell, what you say? Sell the bigger cups.
Yes, get a little bit okay.
Right,
get a little bit okay. Because they are good and they are unique. And like I had shared with Best Yet that I was going to be doing the caramel apple jam, and she was like, that will probably be good over cinnamon rolls. When I tell you, that will absolutely be delicious over some cinnamon rolls. Stop playing. Make you some homemade cinnamon rolls. We've
like had ice cream and then we'll melt a little bit and just drizzle it over the ice cream.
Yes.
And they make great glazes.
Yes. That's what I've used the other ones for, like my pepper ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because they're not really hot, just because they have the pepper in them. None of them I've had have been like, it give you a kick of heat, but it's not, I don't even have to drink anything right away. It's not
even the habanero one that I made. It is not.
I think the sugar kind of cuts the heat a little bit, because I've done the cowboy candy as well, which is delicious. And it gives you the heat, but you get that sweetness that it's like a partnership in heaven. I had it on a grilled burger. I made some grilled burgers, and
you have a video on the cowboy candy?
I don't think I
did.
Did I?
Seems like
or maybe I'm confusing all your other pepper videos, because you was just pepper.
I know I did a
that
short.
Is true.
I don't know if I did a video.
All right, Mike, now you're doing too much. Mike said, I'm melting chocolate to make ganache for the top of the brownies.
Really?
I know, like Mike.
He's showing out. We know you got skills, Mike. You ain't got to show out.
That's all right. You better make a video.
Popped in the room.
That was Mona yesterday shaming box cake people. I was like, don't be up in here shaming box cake makers.
Girl, she made that banana pudding cake.
It looked delicious.
It was so good. I was like, why am I not in Texas right now?
That she straight would have met up with you to give you some.
Yeah, she would have.
Or brought it straight to you. She be serious.
She do.
I did the festive jam. I think the other ones I just did a short.
I swear I saw a video for Cowboy Jam.
I might have. I'm still
a lot of
looking.
people make it, but I didn't know Gina had done a video.
Did
Oh,
you at
you
least
know
do a
what? I did. I did do a video
video?
for the Pepper Candy. It's been a while, but yes, I did do a video.
Okay.
I couldn't remember. That was because I made it so far back. I couldn't remember. Also, you're right, Tia. I did quite a few pepper videos. I also
That's
did
what I'm
one.
saying.
I did one when I just canned up pickled my peppers.
Gina was doing. She did a whole pepper series. That's what we're
I
gonna
guess
call
you
it.
can.
A
You know what
pepper
I
series.
did? Matter of fact, I'm about to start a new playlist. It's gonna say pepper.
I was
Pepper
just
playlist.
thinking,
All
I'm about
right.
to
and
add
people
this
will
to
come and check us out too. They will. All right, mine has been on for 10 minutes.
I'm taking it out. That's all.
My foot went to sleep.
All right. That looks
So, Miss
good.
Alicia, I will say with the jam and jelly maker, only thing that I dislike about it is you can't do back-to-back batches. That hot pad has to cool down. So
Oh, okay.
it may take about 10 minutes. There have been times where like I'm ready, keep
Yeah.
going. You got to let that hot pad cool down. It will not come on.
Okay.
And it is a small batch maker. So
Yeah.
I do have
How many
to.
cups will it hold? How many cups of fruit will it hold?
I did 4 today, and I could have probably gone up to. I know I could have went to 6. I
Mine
heard,
is ceiling. I heard
I was
that.
I heard that, but I guess they just don't want it to boil over.
Yeah.
So you want to just keep it like the books in the recipe books. I usually have to modify to make them go in there.
In there. Yeah.
Only thing about it, if they had a bigger one where I could do the big batches, I'd be all over. I'll be all over it.
Well, I was just surprised when I looked on Facebook Marketplace that there was one 7 miles down the road.
Oh wow!
Right. And I was like, and the price was right.
Can I get it right now, please?
And that's what she said. I was like, where can I meet you to pick it up? And she said, you can come anytime. And I was like, okay, anytime sounds good to me.
Yep, I know that's right. So I've turned mine off.
I actually just got the boxes today. That's the only delay. This was a crazy week, and I needed a box because I have to make sure I ship them to make sure they're protected. So it's coming. I promise you. I plan on dropping them off Tuesday morning to the post office.
See, I got a question for you. It's not about canning. It's about boxes. Where did you get your box to mail your painting?
I get them at Target, and I think I probably could get them somewhere more economical because it's $1 and something, but it's the smaller boxes. At Target, they just sell the. You want me to show it to you? I can grab one real quick.
You only eat naughty on your birthday and on Christmas. My Renaissance grandma says.
You know what? My Renaissance grandma might know where you can get them economically.
I used to make desserts that have no self-control.
So this is what it looks like when I buy it. It's a Scotch brand box, and it's about that size. So I have actually been able to fit in this. Actually, no, this is a smaller one. I had one a size bigger than this that I sent to Tia and Lydia when I sent them their stickers.
Yeah.
And the watermelon jam, and I forget what else I sent them. I sent them a couple things. but I was able to lay the stickers down. I mean, the vinyl thing.
Perfectly.
Cricut. Yep. It fit perfect at the bottom. And then I wrapped up the other stuff in the bubble wrap on the top.
Okay.
But I didn't want to do like the bubble wrap envelopes because I'm, postal people just won't be friendly with your stuff.
They be hard on stuff.
They be rough. So I went out today and finally got these because I had to go get the apples and stuff. So while I was at Target I had to get more jars. So I got jars and the apples and my box. So I got you, girl. It's coming, I promise you. I just had a week and I just couldn't get to the post office and take care of that.
Yeah, I got to get to the post office Monday and send some stuff out. And I got tons of boxes in here, just don't have none the right size.
Yeah, see, that was me. I was going to repurpose some of the boxes people have sent me because, I've been winning in the streets. If you come up to grandma's house, your girl be winning.
All right. You want to rub salt on it? I don't know what that's all about. I know I raised you better than that.
But they were just bigger than what I needed, so I didn't reuse any of them. Not for this stuff.
Yeah.
So but they're coming, I promise.
So mine are done.
Mine are done.
3 more minutes.
Okay.
Always last.
I don't know. It takes forever for mine to get to the boiling point. I don't know why.
I told you the reason.
But I had my water already hot from earlier. It was already it wasn't boiling though. It was
I fill up my pot halfway, and I have with hot water, boiling water, and then I put it on medium to keep it warm while I do my jars and everything else.
That's what I do, but by me letting it go down
but
some.
When I put them jars in there, boiling water goes in there.
Now I'll say mine doesn't go. I don't let mine go down that long. I have to watch it because sometimes I'll just keep it on boiling, and then when I look up, I boiled out all the water.
Yeah.
But when I'm first starting up, I'm gonna bring it up to a boil, and that might be a half hour before I even do anything. Then I turn it down. But especially when I'm about to go live, that water is boiling right up until I go live.
Yeah. I start out with boiling water. I boil it in the kettle, and I keep the kettle on the whole time. If I need to add water, if I need just an inch of water, it's going to be boiling water.
See, I have the kettle right here ready to go.
Right. It's going to be a boiling because I'm not about to wait on it. It got to be hot. It's got to be ready. When I'm ready, it better be ready.
Exactly. And because now I have the
new one.
The new one,
it has the rack.
The rack. Yeah.
I wonder if I could let it stay boiling since I'm going to be pulling it up and into the rack. Does that matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't know if I could. Go ahead.
It can stay boiling. Like I said, only thing is you don't want to boil out all your water.
Yeah.
Just
I'll be leaving it on there for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I really let it go down because I didn't know if I could have it boiling.
And I'm really bad about doing that with the pressure canner because I can't see it because I put the top on it and I can't see it. And then I'm not accounting for the water boiling out. So sometimes I might run out of water like while I'm pressure canning. So I've gotten better at it.
Be careful because you can move your pressure canner and that top won't fit anymore. If you run out of water.
Say that again. Marcus was saying something.
You be careful when you run out of water in your pressure canner because it can warp it, and then your top won't feel anymore.
I didn't know that. I think I've done it 2 or 3 times, and I usually know I'm running out of water because I start to smell it.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't smell it. I start to smell it, and then it slows down. And if it slows down, you need to reprocess anyways. If it stops processing, you can't just pick it back up. You need to completely start over. So if it starts to slow down, and I know I got like 2 or 3 minutes left, I let it ride. But if I'm doing corn and I still got like another 20 minutes, I just stop it right there. I'm like, I just got to start over anyways. And it's usually because the water's boiled out, and I know it because I let it boil for too long.
Yeah.
Hi, Erica, my 5 family. How you doing tonight? Lydia says, I'm driving to get Naya. I hope she had a wonderful time tonight.
Yeah.
But since I'm being forced to, I will figure out how to make them stickers on that Cricut.
You're not being forced. No pressure.
I will figure it
You've
out.
got everything that you can to make it, but you know, if you want to
Right.
buy something, buy some.
You're right. Because I'm looking for like some specific I just got a meal planner. Somebody talked me into ordering a meal planner. And I want some like meal planning stickers, and I couldn't find any at the store. That's why I was at Michael's walking around in circles. So I might make some.
Yeah.
Where was I? Joanne had, I'm not going to tell you. Joanne had a lot of the planner stuff on sale in the clearance.
I was going to Joanne anyway.
Well, go to the clearance section because they had a bunch of the Happy Planner stuff back there in the clearance section. And
we went to Hobby Lobby earlier, and Marcus was rushing me out of there, rushing me. And it's the furthest away. So today I went to the store, and Michael's is pretty close to my house. So I went to Michael's, but Joanne's is right around the corner from my work. So I'm going to try to go over there Monday at lunch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Joanne is closer to me, more convenient to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's around the
Michael's
corner.
and Hobby Lobby and Joanne are right down the street from each other.
Ooh,
here.
I would be.
Hobby Lobby, Michael's and Joanne are in the same shopping center, like 2 doors down from each other. And then the next building is Costco, and the next building is Hobby Lobby.
Oh wow!
I can't even go without passing one of them.
My city has Hobby Lobby, and well, it depends on where you at. There's one area that has a Hobby Lobby in the Michaels. There's another area that has a Hobby Lobby in the Michaels. But the Joanne's are in different spots than those. They're not like right there together. So
yeah. Here they're all together.
I just got a second Michael's last year. And I really think we only have one Joann's and one Hobby Lobby.
In your whole city?
I think.
I don't know. I think we only have one.
Yep.
I think we only have one.
Mm-hmm.
Are yours out too, Felicia?
Yes, ma'am. They sealed.
All right.
And I know they just
took it off the heat. I think I need to give it at least a couple more minutes though. It's only been 3 minutes.
Okay.
Since I took it off the burner.
Gina, you getting tired? Oh, Sass.
Do I look like it?
You held your blink for 1 second longer.
Ah! I love it. It's got
so
a pretty color.
Ooh, it is.
It's
so does. So it
very
has like a deep red color.
Yes. It's pretty. I'm excited for it.
I'm very excited for it.
That was the one that only had it has that one had about 1 inch headspace. It'll go in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
How
is
many did
pretty.
you get, Felicia? I heard you saying, but I didn't catch it all the way.
Say what now?
How many did you get all together?
It was just it was 2 8-ounce with the 1/4 inch headspace. The one that was probably about 7 ounces.
Okay.
And so just the
I'm
3
laughing at Angela.
Angela says, I'm basically having an entanglement with Amazon, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby. The court lady says, my Joann's are few and far between. Hobby Lobby and Michael's are everywhere.
Yeah, I don't
Miss
shop
Betty
at-
says,
I don't
have you
shop at
tried
Hobby Lobby,
Amazon to see if they have it?
but we have them.
The stickers.
So my friend's mom told me this, and I have to remember it every time. She's like, Hobby Lobby is for hobbies or decorating, mostly for decorating, and Joann's is for fabric, of course, and then Michael's is for other little hobbies. Because I would be like, well, I don't know who has who, and she told me that, and I was like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joann has been around for a very long time. Joann is where we used to buy fabric a lot for years and years and years. Joann was the place to go to get fabric.
Did I ever tell you my hatred for Joann's fabric?
So what?
It wasn't until yes, I could not stand Joann's fabric. It was not until 2022 that I went back into Joann's fabric when I got my sewing machine. Because
I didn't love Joann's fabric. I didn't say that I loved it. I just said that they've been around for a long time.
My mom, whose name is Joann, right, would go to Joann's Sundays after church to pick out her patterns. And I had to sit there on the stool and be quiet while she picked out her pattern. And I would just and she'd be like, come on, let's go to Joann's. I don't want to go to Joann's.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
Right. Oh, girl.
I couldn't stand Joann's for the
longest time. You told your mama that you were bored?
I was
girl.
And I mean, I was probably like,
Mom would have put you to work in Joann's.
We were in Joann's.
She would have put you to work right there. You would have been mopping floors in Joann. My mama made me sweep the floor, Joann.
What did he think? Did that like they had kid-friendly stuff? I promise I was probably about 8 or 9. And I can remember just sitting there while she picked out them patterns. And it was quiet. So it's not like you got to be quiet.
And then there was another store, Peace Goods, that had patterns. And you could get all of their patterns were discounted. Well, yeah, all of them were discounted. So you never had to pay the price for patterns. When I went to the store with my mom, she was like, you can get 2. And so I'm looking for my patterns while she's looking for her patterns. You can get 2.
Mm-hmm. See, no, it was I might have did that, I might have been occupied then, but no, I had to sit there on that stool and be quiet. And she also, she was an editor and director for the public access channels at the library.
Okay.
So she would be at the library after hours doing those little public access shows and stuff. And again, I had to sit there and be quiet because they're recording. Gosh, why I gotta go everywhere with you?
Oh, have mercy. Y'all hear Bella?
Not this time.
She just barking.
Oh, I hear now.
Barking. I know my neighbors are like, I wish she would do something about that dog.
Erica says, well, I'm jealous because I live in the country so I have a 45-minute drive to Michael's, Joann's, and Hobby Lobby. You know what? That would prevent me from doing a lot of stuff.
No, ma'am. Because I grew up in the country and we were about a 45-minute drive to go to town. So when you went, you covered everything.
Yeah. Everything. That's kind of how we are on Saturdays because Marcus is gone all week. So it's usually on Saturdays. Well, let's get it all. Let's get it done with.
Yeah, you covered everything. You would just have to plan. You planned when you were going to go and how frequent you would go because it was a trip.
Hey,
she was going off, Miss Felicia.
I canned up some caramel apple jam.
And it looks wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to stop making this stuff. What is wrong with you? Making jellies and jams and canning up stuff all the time, making other people go out and buy stuff so they can can stuff. I got all these jars in my house now. And
well, you know what? That ain't a bad thing, having those jars.
It is a bad thing. That means I got to work. To fill them up with something, or I guess I could just leave them in there.
You got to fill it more with some.
Maybe I should write it in my will, and my jars go to my great niece.
I told our daughters, I'm like, when I die, when I die, you will get my china and you will respect my china and you will not sell it.
You will get my canning jars and all of my canning equipment, except for the jelly maker. The jelly maker goes to my nephew because he loves
split them up.
Hilarious. And for,
either that or use them. I said use them or leave them to somebody. That's what I got to do.
That's right. I got 3 of them that popped.
That's right.
On my own, Tia made some spiced blueberry jam. And Felicia made some Jamaican sorrel jam. We jamming tonight.
We jamming.
And we're done jamming. It's an hour and 60 minutes, and we are done.
Done.
1, 2, 3, 4 sealed so far. So 8 to go.
Okay.
You did the 4-ounce jars too, or you had?
I did 4 the 4 ounce.
And how many total jars did you end up with?
I had 12.
Well, okay. And how many cups of fruit did you have?
6 cups of diced apples.
6 cups. Okay.
Yeah.
So 6 cups of fruit gave you 12 4-ounce jars.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Lydia says YouTube see, YouTube do.
YouTube see, YouTube do. I'm down to 6. I'm done 6, half and half.
I got one more that needs to see y'all.
7.
Okay.
They so loud.
I know.
I make it too much noise.
Now I need to go out and harvest sorrel again tomorrow.
Awesome.
Once they start putting on, it's like every other day.
Wow.
And you get as many or more until the cold kills it. The frost did not kill it. It was not a killing frost. We didn't get cold for that long. I don't think we stayed at 32 for more than an hour.
Okay.
So yeah, it's still doing.
Has anyone ever tried the ornamental cabbage? We were at Home Depot today and they had that and it was so pretty. So we got a couple. Huh?
What does it look like?
Cabbage.
Like I knew it was something immediately when I saw it. Like I don't think I immediately went to cabbage, but I was like, all right, that's
Is it the curly one? The purple one that's curly and has the lavender in it?
It's supposed to get purple, but it's not yet. Let me see if I can get a picture of it.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. I never heard of it.
But I figured if anything, I could put it in a stir fry.
I've never tried it, but I've seen it. They use the ornamental cabbage and the ornamental kale. They use them as landscaping around here everywhere.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay.
It can get purple. It looks like it's white or purple.
White, yeah.
I got 4 of them because I have 2 big whiskey barrel pots where I had mums in, but they died off. So I figured I could put them in there. But then I'm like, I want to cook them up too, though, if I can.
What does it say, Gina?
It says, I just looked up some pictures of it. This is one that
I'm pulling up some pictures right now.
So the purple one.
And here we go with the delay.
Ornamental.
Lydia says, I've never known anyone to eat that cabbage, but I only seen it in decorations,
Florals,
florals,
high floral pots.
Yeah. Betty says, I've been looking at y'all's guys doing jam and jealous and stuff and trying to trying to get up and go to the kitchen, but I'm not at home. I'm in the hospital. When I get home, I'm going to do some jelly. Are you in the hospital?
Aw.
Or are you
Hope
sick?
you get well soon, Betty. I'm not sure if it's for you or for someone else, but whoever's if
Yeah.
you're in the hospital, you're home and well soon. And if it's for someone dear to you, that they're home and well soon.
Okay. Can you guys see the screen? I'm trying to pull it up.
Not yet.
Okay. On my end, my delays.
There you go. Yeah,
Looks
it's
like
coming.
it's trying to come through. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
I got one.
okay, there it is. So you see the one where it's the white and the purple right beside it in the same picture?
Yep.
So that's what we have. And I don't know what is what because the pots didn't specify, but that's what we have. But it was so pretty.
Are you sure you can eat it? Google
I
that
don't
part.
know.
Lydia said she didn't think you could, and now Growing My Own is saying she didn't know you could eat that.
Let's see.
It says they are edible, but they tend to have a bitter flavor and are often used in a culinary setting as garnishing.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I could
Betty said it was
tear a little bit
different.
up, put it in a stir fry or something.
Yeah.
you could try it, and if you don't like it, then don't anymore. But
Yeah. Yeah.
do you like
Take some out, put it in a soup or something.
Do you like Brussels sprouts?
I do not, but Marcus does.
Because
Mike says T-Nog eats purple stuff.
Yeah, she does. She probably be.
I have a lot of
but I
purple
don't think she
vegetables.
grows ornamental.
I have a lot of purple vegetables. I'm trying to think.
I don't know about that one either, Unicorn Lady. She says she has the same question about the ornamental peppers. Mike, do you grow ornamental peppers?
You
I
can
don't
eat
think I've ever
those.
seen
You can eat
You
those.
You
see
can.
this?
Is that the purple? I think I have that one.
Okay. Okay, I see.
It's not a pretty one, but it's
Yeah.
purple. Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's purple. In fact, I grew it in my front yard. In my flower bed out in front because it was pretty.
Yeah.
And I let it grow.
I have never seen ornamental peppers.
For 3 years. I let it grow out there for 3 years. I'm like, I'm not going to harvest it.
See.
Because it was pretty.
Growing. Wow.
Mike said, what now?
He was telling Unicorn Lady that she could eat the ornamental peppers, but they aren't great. Usually just hot, no flavor.
Oh.
I think he grows them. He says I'm sick of them.
Okay, Miss A. I hope everything goes well and you're feeling fine soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some rest.
Yeah. She said
she I've got several purple cabbage. I have several other. Which one was that? That was the Mammoth Red Rock. I have another one that's Purple Acre. No, Red Acre.
I have the Red Acre.
Yeah,
and I have that was my last one. And I have the green one, what it's called something acre too.
I have a yellow acre, green acre. I have one of those too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have several. I have a whole bunch of purple vegetables. Just
I
the-
did the purple bells this year. I liked them.
I have the seeds for the purple bells. I have the purple bush beans. I have the purple
I
cabbage.
heard
have
those
purple
are good, but
kohlrabi.
when you cook them, they turn green.
They turn green. I'm like, I'm not happy about that. I want them to stay
I
rough.
wouldn't be either.
But I have them.
Well, I can tell you the purple bells, they stay purple.
And
they
the
are
purple sweet potatoes. I have some of those right here.
I have the purple potatoes as well. Yep, I have them in my basement.
You have all the things.
Yeah.
You see this?
Yes. What is that?
Dehydrated purple sweet potatoes. That big giant sweet potato that I
Wow.
I can see.
Wow.
I never see. I have purple actual potatoes. I don't have the purple sweets.
Yeah, I have the purple sweet, and they're crunchy. I say I dehydrate them for Bella because she likes sweet potato treats. But I will, when I want something to munch on, but I don't want to eat a lot, I will grab these because they're too hard to eat a bunch of them. But you can rehydrate them and use them in cooking too.
That's how I am with corn nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the purple kale is good. I've seen quite a few people grow that.
I do not.
Unicorn lady says she's growing it. Mike is growing
yes,
purple.
I do have purple kale. What is it called? Red Russian? Is it Red Russian?
Kale? I don't grow kale. I don't like it. I like this Swiss chard.
I can't get Swiss chard to grow.
Yeah, I've gotten it to grow it. I grew the red. I've seen people who have the rainbow. I would like to grow that one. To have the different.
I have the seeds. I got the seeds. I can't get it to grow.
See, yeah, I like Swiss chard. I haven't tried anything but the one I'm growing, which is the red.
Older I get, less. Oops, wrong button. Less hard food I can eat. No corn nuts for me. Break my tooth. True.
Yeah, she said
the
yes.
Red Russian kale. I have that.
Yeah.
I got seeds for everything. I have so many seeds. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a video to let y'all see what I have growing inside because it's ridiculous. It grows so fast.
And now you have an arrow garden.
I have an arrow garden. I have two.
So now you
arrow, and the other one is a I do. I think it's called I do.
Both of mine are I do.
But the first one I bought was the I do, and the stuff grows so fast. I have tomatoes in there. I've only had it a month. I've only had it going. Well, I've had it for longer than that, but I finally got it going about 4 weeks ago, and I've got tomatoes that look like they're getting ready to bloom.
How big are these things?
Mine is, I'm not going to zoom in on it because it looks a hot mess, but it's about that tall maybe, and yeah, about that big. Mike, what brand do you have? Do you have Arrow brand? Yeah, he just said I do Arrow Garden, a few others.
Because I was going to say, he has such a spread. I didn't know if the actual thing is that big. He has so much growing.
Mm-hmm. No, the one I have is, I think it's the same one that Tia has. I think I saw your video on it. It has I think it has 12.
I have a 7 and a 12 one. And I did unboxing on them both. Yeah, the 12 came up a little higher, maybe about that.
Goes up to 24 inches.
Okay.
And and in size, it's not that big. It's probably, I would say 16 inches wide, long, and then
I could get both of mine on my island sitting beside each other, but the outlet on the one side was further away. So one goes on my island and the other one is over by the stove.
Yeah. Lydia, check Facebook.
My answer to
Play.
Lydia is YouTube see, YouTube do.
Mike says he gets all of his on sale, Lydia.
Check Facebook Marketplace and offer up and see, because I have found them all over on there. You might be able to find one on eBay too.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I think. That's the only reason I really went with I Do, because the Arrow was a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, I got the Arrow Garden. I got it on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and I only paid $50 for it. It's the 7.
That's what Mike says. Normal cost I Do like $100. I'll pay $50. Mm-hmm.
Right. And then the I Do, I got the 12 one. It was on sale on Amazon for like $50. I was like, why would I buy Arrow Garden when I can get the I Do for $50?
Exactly, and that's what Mike said. Just put them in your Amazon cart and wait for them to go on sale.
Right. Okay, Miss Cheryl.
Bye, Miss Cheryl. Enjoy your sauce. I'll be looking for it over on the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia, I think you'll like it. I know for here, I just like being able to have lettuce all year round. I don't have lettuce all year round because it's not going right now, but if I did.
Well, you need to put a video up showing us how you cleaned it and got it going.
I've been putting it off for I don't know how long. I need to get it up.
It's crazy how many roots are created from lettuce. Like,
and that's the thing I had in that one. It's my bigger one. I had a tomato, which is already rooty. I think I had 3 different type of lettuce, a kale, and arugula. And it's like the roots is just like it's out, it's clean, but the roots are still kind of stuck to it. And I just need to get it going.
Yeah.
Just get it going.
And probably run some bleach through it too. Mike, do you put bleach through yours to like disinfect it? I feel like my smaller one, I kept seeing mildew. And I'm like, the other one wasn't like that. I need to run some bleach through it, let it cycle through or something.
I didn't run any bleach through the one that I bought used, but I did clean it with, I'm sorry, y'all. I cleaned it with vinegar. Like you would a coffee maker or whatever.
Okay.
Because it did have some buildup, like they might have used tap water in it instead of using filtered water or whatever. And so, but they had cleaned it. It was clean. I was impressed how clean it was. I was like, okay.
And cleaned?
I figured I was gonna have to clean it, really spend some time cleaning it. But I was like, sit, Bella, sit.
Mike says, did you see the time lapse short that's in my time system? I got it for $30. My peppers love it.
Yeah. You need to see that because it's amazing how fast it grows.
They do grow fast. They do.
Really fast. I have some baby bok choy in mine. It germinated overnight. I mean, just regular seed I had. I put the seed in there. The next day it was popped up. And now it's big enough that I can harvest it.
So Jeff got me on I think he's taking a break. He hasn't been for a while, but Grow Something with Jeff. He does a lot of hydroponics too. And I just remember in his Arrow Garden, he had apple crisp peppers. And it just looked like a tomato plant. It was so many peppers and it was a bush. And I'm just like, oh, Jeff, what's your secret?
I gotta go watch. I gotta go study over at Mike's because I'm like, how do you guys keep it from getting too big? What's going on in there?
I put in mine. Well, you win stuff all the time. So what you do is you go over to Joe's on Garden State Gardener, and when you win, you say dwarf. That's what I say, dwarf. Yes. And so I've got 2 tomato plants in there that are dwarf tomatoes. That have full-size tomatoes. The plants are dwarf, but the tomatoes are full size.
That's exactly what I did too. I looked for dwarf or tiny or something like that. Now my tomato, it went up over the light source, but it was also right by the window. So it was okay. And Mimi was picking the tomatoes off of it. I don't think I got any. Mimi ate them all. But yeah,
I do have an extra light, a grow light that I can put in there. If it grows over that 24 inches, I do have a light that I can, it's just one of those heat lamp grow lights that you can get from the hardware store that you can clamp onto a pole. I have one of those that I can clamp up there if it grows over that. But I have dwarf plants or plants that you could are like cut and come again, like lettuce, bok choy, those kinds of plants that when the leaves get big enough to harvest, you harvest them and eat them and let them grow some more.
Yeah, yep. They grow right back. What is Bess just said? Cut and come again.
Cut and come again.
Miss Shirley, hi TT's Urban Pantry. Never fear, mother's here.
Miss Shirley.
Hey, LP.
And then I said, micro dwarf. You can find micro dwarf.
And he says hydroponic grows 5 times faster.
He said he uses hydrogen peroxide to clean his.
Okay, I can do that. Hey, LP.
Please.
I have an arrow garden. Got at the start of the year as a gift, 6-pod one. Yeah, I need to get mine again. I need to pull it up. Get them. Maybe I'll do like a before. I don't know if I want y'all to see it before.
Okay. Well, we don't have to see it before. Just show us it once you got it cleaned and all set up.
Yeah, when I get it cleaned and all set up, because I will definitely. Was that a blueberry? Oh. So he didn't eat the other blueberry. He just took it in there and spit it out.
It wasn't frozen, mommy.
But yeah, I need to
get frozen ones.
Get that lettuce going again. They're in the sink.
They marinated?
No. Why would they be? I'm not done.
They don't marinate them overnight.
Yeah, but it's not yet.
Yes.
Can you sit? Can you sit? So if you can't sit, you can't get nothing. Can you sit?
I've taken mine apart twice and cleaned it. First time I cleaned it with soap. Second time I used vinegar. Okay.
Vinegar is my go-to cleaner around.
Mine too. Mine too.
To clean almost everything. It does a good job.
Soap bad unless you really, really rinse it. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Because I would have put some soap in it. I ain't gonna lie.
I will use Dawn in mine. What is that?
This is the Arrow Garden.
It's still in the box.
On Marketplace. It looks too good to be true because it say $25.
What condition does it say it's in? Or does it say it's still in the box?
Let's see.
And check the seller too. I always check the seller.
You have to be careful on Marketplace. But the people that I got mine from are military and they're getting ready to move and they have 3 other units.
Okay.
So you know how that goes. When you're in the military and you're getting ready to move,
you got to go.
You got to get rid of stuff because you only got so many pounds. They allow you so many pounds.
It doesn't, I don't see any information about the actual, the only thing it says is what it is in the description.
I like to get a second one. I really love it, but need more to keep growing greens for the winter. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send them a message, Gina, and ask them what condition it is and what model it is.
He took his blueberry.
Walmart does have them on clearance often.
I have seen them on Walmart and clearance, like back in the corner, just random. Like it ain't never
because
the sprout has. Mike, is the sprout the one with the 3? I think the sprout is the one with the 3.
What do you want?
Did you miss somebody?
What do you want?
Obviously the same thing Bella wants because she's sitting here whining.
Now this
He's side eyeing me like the way he liked to do. Miss Shirley said I got mine from Wally World.
Yeah.
This is actually near me. I can get to this area where this one is in like 20 minutes. Oh, it's not coming through.
It's not showing up.
It's still, the description says new inbox, and it's 45.
Does it say which one it is?
Let's
Because
see.
Arrow Garden has a lot of different models, like the Harvest and the Sprout. And
Mike says Sprout is the 3-pot system.
Yeah, it says Sprout.
It
Mhm.
says,
Yeah. Now the Sprout that's the one that Mike said is $20
I don't see Sprout on here though.
at on
I'm
clearance
trying
at
to make it
Walmart.
bigger so I can see what it.
Hello.
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 Naya,
Hi, pretty young lady.
Hey, how y'all
how
doing?
was your night?
It was fun.
Tell
Awesome.
us what you had going on tonight.
Homecoming.
Oh,
Ooh. Who said? Ooh,
Oh, you was sweating? Did that mean you was dancing?
Yeah, I took my shoes off.
Yeah.
Everybody was barefooted. I said, I'm gonna be barefooted too. I'm dancing in Crocs. I took them Crocs off.
I know that.
That's Miss Felicia. Say hey to Miss Felicia.
Hey, Miss Felicia.
Hello.
Miss Felicia, you better go. You better get out there and get that baby. That baby will cry.
She's sitting right here beside me.
Oh, you really got her. Oh, because Bella was like, I've tracked crop get me. Who told you could do another lie? Got me out here in this cold.
She was barking at things that go bump in the night. She likes to chase those little geckos that are out at night and chase frogs out there. She barks at them.
She better bark her butt on. So you said the frost didn't take out your sorrow, and that you said the sorrow keep producing. Is it because it's like okra?
The sorrel will produce until it gets too cold. It is like okra. The frost did not take it out this time because the frost wasn't, I guess it wasn't a heavy frost. It was a light frost and it didn't stay very long. But when it gets too cold, until it gets too cold, I will have sorrel to pick every other day.
So it does grow like okra.
Yep.
And you make sorrel jam.
Yes, I made jam.
So the berry is like a cranberry.
It's not a berry. It's technically it's called a calyx. It has seeds inside of it, and you just pull the outside off of it. The seed pod, I use that to make the pectin, to extract the pectin. You cook it down, and then you take the calyx, and I use that for the jam. You can make syrup if you prefer. You can make a syrup out of it, and you can you can strain it. You don't have to use the fruit if you don't like it. I don't care.
where'd she go? She
dropped down.
She was driving. She probably lost the signal.
Yeah. Gina, if you can see the picture, you can count the number of cells that it has.
That I can see.
And then you can look up and see what the retail price would be. So to see if it's a good deal.
Okay.
So LP said she was saying a couple of different things. I missed them. You want to
It's
keep
not
on
the leaf one, lady. It's the when it fruits, it's called a calyx. It has a seed pod and the calyx is around the seed pod. You pull that part off of it, but you can use all of it. I dehydrate some leaves every year to use that for teas as well. Every part of the sorrel plant is edible.
Wow. It sounds amazing. I have seeds I got from Stacy, but I couldn't find them when it was time to plant them. So of course you know what that happened. They didn't get planted. Um, Hopefully I drop a lot of more seeds this year, but um, and so in your recipe you have the sorrel, the sugar, and what else?
I put ginger and lemon juice in mine.
Okay.
I
And
like
you
that combination. You can use just the sorrel and sugar. And I did put a jalapeno pepper in one jar.
Okay, just to be a savory to put on a meat or
Just
anything
because
you want to do?
I like sweet and hot together.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds good. Well, if I would have had an opportunity to come on the jamming tonight, I would have had beet jam.
You would have had. She was gonna make beet jam. Are you just messing with us?
No, she's not.
No, I'm actually gonna make beet jam, but I'm gonna blow up on Best Yet Journey's channel because people want to see beet jam.
You're
But
right. I
but
want to
being
see it.
but being that it's not an approved recipe, I couldn't come on.
Yes, you
teaching
could have.
her-
Wait a minute. Yes, you could
Yes,
because
you
I
could.
just
You
approved
could have.
recipe.
Nobody said you could not have.
Don't
Why
you
I
listen
can't
to
tell
her.
that? Why I can't act like I'm showing off? Y'all just cut me all off.
You ain't
at this
telling no
time.
story on me, no ma'am. No ma'am.
I just want to know what you put in beet jam to make it good.
What you said? How do you make?
Her refrigerator jam.
So no,
Strawberries.
beet jam is made with beets, sugar, and lemon juice.
Okay. I think if you put enough lemon juice in it, I can eat it because I love lemon.
I think it's gonna be the sugar that's gonna make it good.
No, you gotta
I-
cover up the dirt.
No.
taste. You gotta cover up the taste of dirt.
It
I
does
think
not.
if you take out the
it does-
beans and put
Now-
in strawberries. It's
That's
gonna
what
be
I
delicious.
said, dirt.
Beets taste
So-
like dirt to me.
So beets are a rooty vegetable, and they come out the dirt, and it's good.
We know all about what they are and where they come from. But the good
I'm just
part,
saying what they taste
So
like.
do you mean
me.
to tell me, Felicia, you don't eat beets?
My mom used to make pickled beets
I love them.
every year. And when
I
I
love-
left home, when I was at home, she tried to make me eat them because they're supposed to be good for your blood. They tell me.
And blood pressure.
That's supposed to be. When I left home, she came to see me. 3. Did you say 3? So that's the sprout. Well, anyway, when she would come to see me, she would bring beets when she would come for her and dad to eat. And then she would leave a jar. And then she would call me and say, "Did you eat the beets?" And I'm like, "No."
So
You want me to send them to you because I'm never going to eat them.
you can go to the store and buy them in a jar by I think a company called Sarah something.
I
And
got
they-
some in the cabinet.
Those are so good, and they make the sweet ones. The moment I tasted sweet beets, oh my goodness, they are so good.
I got a jar in the cabinet right now that are that expired. I need to throw away because my husband and my boys eat beets. I don't.
I could eat a whole jar of Sarah sweet beets by myself.
My kids eat them. They eat like beets with
It's-
spaghetti.
Eating beets is a delicacy.
You're gonna have
That's
they're gonna have a plate of spaghetti and they're gonna have beets with it. They eat it that way every time. And I'm like, that's just weird.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll have some noodles.
Right?
I can make beets taste beautiful.
I would try the beet jam. I would try it. Like I said, I've had beet juice in my in drinks and things. I didn't like
Miss
it.
Rosemary says pickled beets are big in Tennessee.
Yes,
They're big in North Carolina, where I came from.
Y'all can keep those. I'm
But not for
sorry.
me.
When Miss Betty came on earlier, she asked, "Have anybody ever made watermelon jelly or jam? It is so good." I
Gina
had
got her.
highlighted, but Gina made pepper jelly with watermelon. I didn't get to say it in the chat. I was trying to get y'all attention, but y'all was so busy making all that weird jelly and jam. If you would have been making beet jam, I would have, repeated it. But you was making
First of all,
blueberry, caramel apple. Oh my God, it sounds amazing.
Yes, yes.
I can't even talk bad about that one because it sounds so good. Yeah,
Marcus,
I want to put some of that on a cinnamon bun.
that's gonna be delicious.
That's gonna be so good. I'm thinking
first of all,
ice
Lydia, I
cream
did not make pepper jam with watermelon. I made watermelon jam with
pepper. Right.
Oh my God.
Well, I did try to grow some beets because I know they're good for me. And if I grow them, I'm probably gonna juice them because I can drink stuff that I can't eat.
This is the put
Lydia, this jam is vegan, but it ain't so clean.
because I'm cutting
What did you say? What did you say about vegan?
This jam
Tia,
is vegan.
Tia and Marcus is too loud. Tia and Marcus too loud. I can't.
Like that?
The stuff would help me since
That's what I'm doing. What you
at the
doing?
same time now. Join.
Oh, I'm trying to get back to watching my show. I'm trying to watch my show. I'm supposed to be relaxed. I'm chopping up the easiest thing in the world. Green onion.
That's why I gave you that assignment and not the other stuff.
All right.
I gave you the easy stuff to chop up.
This is the good part right here.
He always got you working on a knife.
Right. I'm sitting there enjoying that show, and I hear my name. I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm going to go there. Y'all ladies have a good night.
He want oxtails, but don't want to help me with the prep.
You said you was making him oxtails. You didn't tell him he had to work.
You're not cooking beef ribs. The smoker is. You're watching. Hi, Miss Cheryl.
Tia, are you sure that's your
good night,
that's
Cheryl.
that's your the logic you're using there? Are you sure you want to use that?
What logic did I use? What I say?
He's not cooking. The smoker is. He's watching. Because I could see that could be turned against you.
I just dropped my knife and cut my finger.
That's because you was being mean to Marcus.
You not cooking, you just watching. The stove is, the smoker. That's some flawed logic right there, young lady.
That was my logic. That's my story. Sticking to it.
That's some flawed logic right there. We're gonna have to send you back to the debate class. Did you take classes? Like, did you take classes in high school? Did you pass?
He missed his mark already.
He what? What did you say?
I said he can't argue back. He missed his mark already.
Okay, Miss Cheryl Faulkner, what was that? Did I miss something?
She's
Good night.
She was gone. Yeah, she said she was leaving.
Tia wasn't chopping anything. Marcus was chopping onions.
I chopped carrots and tomatoes.
We hear it.
Oh, we didn't see that.
We ain't hear it
saw
either, but we
Marcus
heard.
chopping.
He
We
chopped
heard Marcus
onion,
chop.
period. I chopped carrots, comma, and tomatoes.
Didn't hear it. Did you see that? Did you hear that, Felicia?
That's
Nope.
because I know how to chop quietly.
I don't believe that.
Look
I
at
think
my
so.
bowl.
Evidently, you don't know how to chop because you got a band-aid on your hand.
No, I dropped the knife and thought I was gonna catch it and then pulled back really quick.
Yeah.
Girl, be careful.
I know. It was resting on the cutting board weird.
Yes. So you cooking that tonight? I thought you were cooking it tomorrow.
I'm marinating it tonight.
Ah, yes.
Some oxtails are ready. I just got some vegetables that need to cut up, and I thought we could both chop together. And these veggies are going to marinate. Here's the other half of my tomato that I chopped quietly while y'all were talking. While Lydia was talking.
I don't know.
think
We didn't
so.
hear no chop.
Do you hear it
I
now?
don't think so.
Can you hear me now?
You lose. You lose
No.
the Tournament of Champions. Marcus won. For presentation of the chopping skills.
Yeah, he's gonna have beat on presentation every time because I have multiple plates for my food. When y'all see me and I be plating up stuff, that don't be my plate.
Yes, you be fancy though, because I was in Target like when Tia be eating her soup, she be having a little fancy saucer and bowl. I couldn't find any though.
QVC.
Because I was trying to be fancy like you. I'm like, she be fancy.
QVC.
I saw somebody had a real cute little crock for a bowl. I was like, I want that. I wonder where they got that.
Tia got even like the ones that got the lids on top.
With the
She
lid
just
on it.
fancy.
They're so cute.
They are. She's
And I
fancy.
have the Dutch oven crock. That's the same. That's the Dutch oven size. That's the same kind. It's like they make them for serving.
Yes.
For eating out of that. I want one of them.
Yes. And Tia eats out of them too. Like most people just have it for decorations, but no, she wants to really eat out of it.
Okay, I don't have nothing for decorations. There's no decorations here.
I do. My china is mostly decorations because they ain't eating all that I know that much. It's got to be a special occasion for them to eat my china, and then I'm just standing over. I'm like, you done yet? Just give me your plate. Give it to me.
You better not chip it either.
I don't have china. I have a very few pieces, and the pieces that I have, I use.
All mine are used. All mine either come from antique store, Goodwill. We stopped at a Salvation Army today. I only collect one brand, and they had the brand. It was a 20-piece set for $5.99, but it was missing the teacups.
Oh,
And it
You
would have
said
cost,
$5.99. You mean 5.99?
yep, $5.99 for 20 pieces.
Okay, because I was about to.
but
have
it was
a hard
missing
time.
the teacup.
It was missing the teacups, and I would have had to pay too much to buy the teacups.
I know
That
that's
would have
okay.
it wouldn't have been a sale. So
I'm gonna need you to look for me to find my teapot, because if you can find pieces, you can find a set for $5.99. You might
I
find
will.
my teapot.
because I send me a picture because I hit up antique store, Goodwill, Salvation Army, and I'm on a mission. I know exactly what I be looking for, in and out.
All right, Miss Betty.
Bye, Miss Betty. We just
Betty, I'm sorry. We must
Have a
missed
good
you.
night. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, and get better.
yes.
Well wishes. Seriously.
You can't have any. No, you can't have any.
This knife is
These are
sharp.
for me. Stop.
You don't know what to do when we
She's
get
like,
done
what
with
you
these lives early.
You say they for you, but they for me now.
Nope. It's chocolate. You can't have chocolate.
That's me. I share about everything with my dogs.
Except chocolate.
And I know they probably be like, really? You ain't gonna give me everything else. Hey, Jane Doe. Y'all,
Hey,
these
Hey,
Jane.
Jane Doe.
How are you tonight, Jane? You almost missed us. Like
You did.
2 hours in.
and we've been done for about an hour.
I know. Like we've been done.
This was an easy one. We was jamming again tonight.
Yeah.
Jamming,
Jamming is
jamming.
quick. It's quick. It's easy. I need to get up and find that recipe for the cowboy candy because I have some jalapenos in there I need to do. And if I don't do something with them, they'll go to waste.
I created a playlist. It's called the Pepper playlist. So it has all my pepper videos.
People will be watching that. I know they will.
Yeah.
I know they will.
Yeah. I never think about when I did on my first is I think canning or something I put up under. But I never think about trying to make it a little more specific so that it's easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I go on other people's playlists, I'll be looking for stuff.
I sure do. I'd be like, why couldn't you break this playlist down?
Why didn't you bring it over there so I could have found it over there? I do. And Tia be getting on me about my playlist. So I'm gonna go off about other people's, and she be like, "Did you put that in the play?" Oh no.
Yeah.
How come your playlist ain't got no bigger after 6 months?
Yeah, I need to go through my playlist and break some things down. And they're not bad, but still. That was not even a football game today. Roll Tide.
Hi, Rosemary.
Hey, Miss Rosemary.
Bama play, Roll Tide.
Thank you. We just chat.
Score like 30-6 or something. That was not even a game.
All right, I got everything but this garlic. I don't want to do this garlic.
I know Mississippi State was like, "Why we gotta play Bama after they lost? They're gonna be so bad."
See, do you have a garlic press, Tia?
I do, but I don't like it. I feel like the garlic press, it just squeezes everything together.
So
I have one, but I've never used it.
Huh, Miss Felicia?
What do you do instead?
Chop it. Just chop it.
Mm-hmm.
I never get my garlic like this. So I'm like, why I gotta do this? I don't want to peel
on the table. It breaks apart.
I'm about to.
I've seen people put them in our jars, like our candy jars, and shake it up, and all the stuff come off.
I'm gonna do that.
Have you seen that?
Garlic press. I use my garlic press. I like it.
I feel
I've never used mine yet, but I will.
I have one, but then I just feel like it just mushes everything. Like it doesn't come out as pictured.
Which kind do you have? Garlic press. Because mine is Pampered Chef. And I love it.
My employees got me one for
Boston. It says Everyday Living.
Off of Amazon.
The Pampered Chef one is expensive, but you put the garlic in there and the garlic comes out and the husk stays inside.
Okay.
And I like that. You probably seen me use it, and it forcibly pushes the garlic out. It almost flies out.
This is mine.
Okay.
I don't know how it's coming through. But I've never used it yet.
How do you get the garlic smell off your hands? I don't know. Now, see, what my trick to not even getting the garlic smell on your hands is to buy it already peeled, and it costs about the same amount in the store. They just didn't have any when I went.
That's what I usually do.
That's what Tina does. Gina does.
Mm-hmm.
She has a big old thing of pressed garlic.
I get the ones that
the peeled bulbs too. I do both of them.
Yeah, I get the one that's already peeled.
Yeah. That looks like that one similar to the one I have.
This is the Pampered Chef one.
Mhm.
And for whatever reason, it works really well. All the garlic comes out and then the husk stays inside. You don't have to peel it. Just drop
I
it.
don't mind the garlic smell, Rosemary, honestly.
I don't either.
Onions are more of a smell I
the
don't
smell of
like on
garlic
my
and
hands.
onions, so I don't worry about it.
No, I dehydrated some garlic a couple weeks ago, and we had 8 of those bags of peeled, the head thingies, and it was probably about 6 heads in each bag. So I dehydrated it all. Marcus was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't take the garlic. It smells good to me." But we ended up having to put it in the garage. And can I tell you, my garage still smells like garlic weeks later.
See?
Maybe it'll run everything out. You won't have any bugs in there.
I hope so. I hope so. And that's some of the best garlic powder too.
I have never dehydrated garlic because I've been told that you need to do it outside of the house.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know if I'm going to take that dehydrator outside.
Do you have a garage?
Huh?
Do you have a garage?
I do.
That's where I put mine, in the garage, and I just sit it on a shelf or something.
Can you see this dehydrator?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I don't know if I'm going to move it. It lives right there.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Maybe when the boys come home, I'll have them put it out there one day and we'll do some garlic.
Miss
But-
Rosemary says I will try the stainless steel. I've heard that stainless steel too. I've never tried it.
That's
I've
what
heard
Mike
about
said.
it.
He told me to try the stainless steel.
And then honestly, my nails are so long that when I cut, I'm holding the garlic with my nails, not with my fingertip.
Yeah.
So it's not, don't really get on me. Only time it really gets on me is when I'm peeling it, but I don't peel it in today, but I don't peel it anymore.
Yeah. I don't peel garlic because I don't have to with my garlic press.
With your what?
With my
With her
garlic
press.
you don't have to peel
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I rarely do it with my hands, but I just don't worry about it.
Got my marinade ready.
Look at you.
Or I got the veggies ready. That's not everything.
I'm gonna be eating it tomorrow. I don't know what I'm making tomorrow yet.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get up in the morning. You know, I get up early. And start those oxtails. And I probably will not start a fire because today it got up to almost 80 degrees. Now, mind you, on Monday and Tuesday it was snowing.
Yep. Yep.
That part.
Don't make no sense.
It
Yeah.
don't.
I was in here in the kitchen going, it is too hot for me to be in the kitchen and I don't want to turn the air conditioner back on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, but it was warm today.
Yeah. I had to pull my coat out. First time with the coat. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then today I'm walking out with sandals.
Yep.
I was about to say, who opened up a can?
We got pizza for dinner today and cans of pop.
Yeah.
No, this one I don't need no pop, but
I don't drink regular because it's too sweet to me, but I will. I had a you probably saw earlier. I was sipping on one that was a zero, the cherry Coke Zero.
Marcus likes the zero.
The zeros are good to me. 80 degrees. That was hotter than it was here. We had 71 on Monday, Tuesday. Today is 80. Yeah.
I didn't think about it until after the fact, but I wish I had a screenshotted the week, see it from the 30s to the 70s. And posted them.
Yes. The nonsense that we call life.
The nonsense.
That we call life.
We have snow.
Yeah.
Snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bipolar.
It is. It is. We live with bipolar weather.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Where are you at, Rosemary? What state? Them temps look like Texas temps.
Whoa. We had
Jane Doe
several
says garlic press seems to extract the juice. I'd rather chop it by hand. Rub hands with stainless steel.
It's so funny. I was listening to,
Hey, Proverbs 31 woman.
I think it
Hey,
was
Proverbs.
NPR. They did a show on the chefs who can't agree on whether you should chop garlic or should press garlic, and they're talking about how much flavor. And it's funny, just people like it one way or the other.
You know, my
press.
know-it-all on the science is always Alton Brown. So I'd be like, well, whatever Alton said must be true. It must.
Well, what Alton would say is, I don't know. I don't know what he would say.
I would look it up.
But I can tell you what the science says. Pressing would have more surface area, therefore more flavor. Just saying. But
and there you have it, folks.
Alicia,
Surface
aka
area.
Alton.
because I do have a degree that has an S, it's a BS, not a BA. So I am a scientist. Technically, I'm a scientist.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with cooking.
Oh.
Well,
But
that
it's
is
still
never
a S.
mattered.
But it's still an S.
Yep, it's a bachelor's of science.
Right.
Our summer garden is still okay. Only thing on beans and peas. I'm in Tennessee.
Okay.
My garden been gone. Been gone.
Yeah, I still have some peppers actually growing. I ain't pulled up the plants because I'm like, I'll let them keep doing what they do. They're going really slow because it's cold.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I have a couple more peppers back there. I did pick everything, and I was like, I'm getting what I can get. But I see they turned red a little bit, so I had to go back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My tomatoes, the cold didn't get my tomatoes. Like I said, the frost didn't hang around long enough, so I still got some tomatoes out there.
That is good.
That's good.
I grow small sweet ones. Oh, are you growing watermelon? I grow small sweet ones.
Let's see these.
Nice.
I picked those today.
Yeah. I did some the small ones too, Rosemary. I did the sugar baby. And I didn't know, but the yellow was a small variety that I grew this year.
I wasn't able to harvest my watermelon this year.
I am so done with you.
I didn't grow watermelon this year.
And she said it's so serious too.
So what happened to your watermelon?
My neighbor came and snatched it.
What?
Felicia.
I would have snatched it before they got to it.
I was waiting on it to get bigger.
I would have snatched it before he got to it.
What they did is when they went to harvest their stuff, they seen that vine went all the way over there. They like, wait a minute.
Let me get
my watermelon.
That's funny.
She thought she had one. What you should have done is been more attentive to it, so you could have got it before they did, because it must have dried.
I should have.
I would have got it before they got it. I'm telling you.
I should have kept pulling it and then like wrap the vine around something so they couldn't pull it back.
Yeah. They was petty though. It was a sugar baby. It's like, just let her have the sugar baby.
It was not that big. That's what I was waiting on. But yeah, I went out there. Not only was their garden shut down, my watermelon was gone. I was so hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. But Tia has a lot of space out there to grow some watermelon. Just saying. I wouldn't grow several plants. You could just literally drop one seed and you'll get several, probably anywhere 3 to 5, depending on the variety.
Watermelon is interesting. I grew watermelon in a box one year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't have a bed and I didn't have a container to put it in, and I had a box, and I said, I'm put some soil in there and put this watermelon in there. By the
Well,
end
there
of the
you
season,
go.
the box had broke down, completely
Wow.
broke down. But
Yeah.
the watermelon had grown all over everywhere, and I got several watermelons out of that.
Yep.
Wow.
Them watermelon just be going.
And now there's a garden bed where that box was.
Mm-hmm. I have
Garlic
one.
is so good, chopped, pressed, sliced, or even roasted. Facts.
I
So
love
true.
roasted garlic. Ooh.
We haven't had a frost yet, Tennessee, but I live in Arizona.
Yeah.
Baby is what we grow. They 10 inches round.
Okay.
Yeah. I had.
Yep.
I
I thought I was going to have me a sugar baby. Maybe next year.
Yeah. I think I had maybe 5 or 6 sugar babies, and then I had the 2 yellows and the 1 crimson. No, I had more than that. I had probably 3 crimson, but I only had 1 that got really big. My big crimson was it 24 pounds?
I would say Big Bertha.
Yes.
We had to cage ours to keep the rabbits and squirrels out.
I believe it.
The squirrels.
Me and Marcus were
Go ahead.
Me and Marcus were looking at we're gonna redo it. That wood is starting to break down and falling apart, and so we're looking at the metal cage ones.
Yeah.
That's what we were out looking for today. And then someone in the neighborhood across the street from ours, when on my way to work, in their front yard, they got a pretty big front yard. At least I think it's their front yard from what I could see. But they've got the metals. They've probably got about 6 of the metal gardens. I drove him past it today. I'm like, I want that.
Yeah. Those are just metal raised beds, and it takes a lot of dirt to fill them.
Yeah, I figured with rocks and sticks and everything.
Say people usually started out with some rocks and sticks so that they don't have to put soil in it. But yeah.
How is your soil, Tia?
You know, I didn't think my soil was very good this year at all. I struggled with the weeds. Even when I pulled the weeds, I struggled with the weeds. None of my cucumbers came up. No, I'm lying. I got 2 cucumbers. I got 0 zucchini. I planted greens. The greens did not come up. So my plan was to completely, yes, that cabbage, we're getting it tomorrow, was to completely amend the soil and start over for next year. But if we're going to redo everything, I'm just going to wait. So,
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I know this year was not, the peppers did great, but the weeds just took over everything. I cannot keep the weeds out for anything. And I was telling Gina, I found a grub. So I think it needs some work.
Mm-hmm. I found grubs in my garden bed. Well, in one of them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a bunch of them.
She's like, no, you stop. Get off of YouTube.
Because I'm in here. She wants me to go in that room and sit down in the living room so she can sit down on the floor.
This is what she's like, get off of YouTube, Mom.
Okay, I'll get off of YouTube, okay?
We gonna get off.
Okay.
We getting off.
Sit. Good girl. Okay,
Unicorn lady, I have to try growing some spaghetti squash this spring. No female flowers until now. Can someone turn off winter until I get?
Listen, I would be so
Girl.
frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
fingers crossed that you can at least get a couple.
I understand how
Once
she feels.
once you see the fruit, it's gonna go fast, but it's got to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
understand. I completely understand. I got one bitter melon this year. One little bitter melon.
Yeah.
This year. And I had a ton of flowers. And it
Me
was
too.
like, oh, just
My-
one?
It was
Yeah.
rough. Angela
Yeah.
said the weeds grow through mulch. TT. No, I didn't mulch
I did.
mine. When I started it, it was only the second time I ever did a garden. So I just put the we picked up like the grass, the top layer, and then put down the landscaping.
Yeah.
And actually that was it. But I've always been able to, like in the fall, I'll make sure all the weeds is good. It's all nice and pretty, ready to go for springtime. I come and do everything I need to do, but them weeds, and I think it was partially because the wooden garden bed had started to fall apart. And bless you. And with them cutting the grass and blowing the grass right back in there.
Oh, you probably got a lot of weed seeds.
And a thorn bush. I was pulling stuff out, and one of them was like this long thorn bush, and I pulled it as far as I can go. I did not get the root. It was so like thick and heavy. I don't even know where that came from. We don't have any thorn bushes around.
Birds.
True. You're right.
Birds.
Yeah.
Birds spread a lot of seeds. I need some of that.
I know.
There you go.
Ah.
Frost killed everything in my garden. It's dirt now. Yeah, because you were getting snow too, weren't you, Mike?
Oh, heck yeah. How is this, Tia?
It's good.
Uh-huh.
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 I just said, let me get some of this piece right here. A little burnt in.
Oh, that's a better thing.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, my winter garden, my fall, I just call it my fall garden, but it's in my broccoli, my collards, my cabbage, my garlic is in. It's all in. The only thing I haven't put in is my onions, and I don't know if I'm gonna do onions or wait until the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I'll trade you a brownie for beef.
Mike said I'll trade you a brownie for beef. He said sure.
He said it snowed on the 13th.
I've got some cabbage I started in my arrow garden that I'm gonna transplant.
Ooh.
Because I wanted to see how fast it would grow.
That's why I was so excited about the ornamental cabbage. Like I really thought I was gonna be able to eat it.
You can. You might not. You might like it.
I'm gonna definitely try it. I'm gonna try it.
Like, T, can you pull the foil out?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Right in some of the foil.
He went to go grab the other one because he made two.
Y'all gonna have after tomorrow. Y'all ain't gonna need to make no more food for the week.
What'd you say?
After tomorrow, yeah, with them what are you making? Oxtail. You're not gonna need no food for the week.
No, you know he's gonna pack this up and portion it so he can take it on the road.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So we got oxtail.
What you gonna have with the oxtail?
I think I'm gonna get that cabbage out the garden. and make that. And then the knife. And then help portion it all up and pack his stuff to take on the road with them to work. And then of course Pops is gonna get a plate and my mom will get a plate. So it'll be gone. Mimi gonna act like she don't like it and go get some McDonald's. You know how it is.
Yes.
She's not old enough to have developed the palate yet.
Yeah, scallops and stuff.
No. He says she's had scallops and stuff, but she don't like the oxtail.
Mm.
Yeah.
Even I made ham and bean soup. You know I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I would love that.
I've got some mustard, giant red mustard that are ready to pick.
Ooh.
I'm
And
going
I
mustard.
don't think I've ever cooked mustard greens.
I have.
Mustard greens.
I don't think so.
I've never done red mustards, which is what I'm growing, but I've done regular mustards.
But I'm going to cook them.
They cook
And
just like the other ones. Now the texture of them, mustards are much softer than collards. They're not as collards kind of keep a lot of texture.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I like
I'm
the other
gonna
one.
eat them. I'm going to enjoy them. I don't know how I'm going to cook them, but I'm going to cook them.
I like
Well, I already ripped it.
my favorite two are collards and mustards. After that, it might be turnips and then kale. Kale is my least favorite.
I like kale.
I like kale.
Bitter. It's too
I
bitter.
really like kale. I will mix kale and collards together.
Mhm.
We do too. We do
to cook
too.
them, to cook them that way. But like I did a video on the Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana jupe,
Mhm.
and I put kale in that. Oh, that is so good. I love kale in soup.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Yeah,
So does Lydia. So does Lydia.
Yeah.
yeah, I probably would and stuff, but just to eat kale, I don't like it.
Yeah. And that soup is really just a potato soup. It really is potato soup that's got sausage and kale in it.
Yeah.
But it's a good potato soup. I love potato soup.
Yeah.
Now that's
I
the one
do.
way I do love potatoes. I don't eat a lot of potatoes. But I love a good potato soup.
Yeah, I do too. I don't eat a lot of potatoes, but I love potatoes. I probably do eat a lot of potatoes, so that's a lie. I probably do.
Rosemary says, like him. My husband cooks the greens in our house. He used smoked turkey, and garden onions. We mix kale with our mustard and turnip too. We do as well. My mom.
My mom
mixes
used
them
to
with
do that
everything.
because when I was growing up, she just called them salad greens. And they were a mix of greens. We either ate collards or salad greens.
I do it if I cook them or even when I can them, I put kale in it. I just feel like it helps stretch it. I don't taste the kale. I taste whatever the greens are, so it just stretches it a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I don't like kale chips, which are all the rave right now.
I don't like those that much either.
I don't
That's
like
probably because I don't like them either. I've tried them, but I don't like them. But I don't like kale. Like if it was in something that's masking it, I might like it.
Yeah.
But then I still don't like kale. I only can tolerate it because it's masked by something else.
But my boys like kale chips, so I make them for them.
That's good. That's really good. It's good. Unicorn Lady says ornamental cabbage, safe to eat but bitter. That's what we said. But I think I'm gonna try it. Miss Felicia says try it. I'm trying to like a stir fry or where it's not the main ingredients, just in with something like with the kale.
Yeah.
I could probably do it in a stir fry.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a taste all that garlic and ginger and stuff like that.
Whatever sauce you're gonna use. Yep.
Mike says he used Hawks in his. I like them.
Yeah.
We don't use them often, but I do like them.
I don't like them anymore. We grew up on that, but I do smoked turkey. Period. I don't do
Yeah.
any pork.
I mostly do turkey. Actually, I don't do a lot of meat in my greens anymore.
I don't have to. Me either. I could do bouillon just to give it that flavor, like some chicken bouillon or something.
Yeah.
But I don't have to
Okay,
have.
good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't do meat in mine very often.
Yeah,
We grew up on hocks. We grew up on pigtails, salted pigtails, and you can't even buy them in Alabama. It's not a thing.
Not nobody want them.
You can buy them in North Carolina still, but you can't buy them in Alabama. I was like, really? They don't have salted? I'm gonna pop you.
Basically, Angela, yeah, they're just baked.
Yeah.
Got in trouble. You pushed it a little bit too far, Bella.
No, she's fine. She's just mad at me. She's mad because I'm in the kitchen and not in the living room, and she can't just lay down on the floor and go to sleep because it's bedtime for her.
You ain't where you're supposed to be at. But I'm about to fall asleep on y'all. I keep turning my head because I'm yawning.
We are going to shut it down. We just chit chatting. We just chit chatting. Kodak only right here because Marcus had that food, so he think I'm still eating.
What did you say? Mike said
Put olive oil,
salt, cook kale 200 until crisp. Easy.
Easy.
I made it in the oven and I've made it in a dehydrator. And like I said, my boys love it. They will blow through it really fast.
That's good though.
Because it's like, I don't know.
I don't like it. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like coconut. You know, I don't know. Do y'all eat coconut?
I don't like coconut.
I don't like coconut. I like the flavor of coconut. I will eat coconut. Fresh coconut I can eat, but dried coconut or any other kind of way I can't eat it. Because you chew and chew and chew it never goes away.
You're right. You're right.
It's like I chewed it. It is still there.
You're right. You're completely right. I don't like stuff that I feel like I don't have to chew. Like I don't like Jello or pudding or anything like that. Because I'm like, am I supposed to chew it? I don't like it.
So you don't like yogurt?
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm very picky about the yogurt. Only yogurt I like is the whipped.
Whipped. Wow.
That's the only one.
That texture on the whipped, I can't do it.
I can't do it either.
It's funny when you say that because for me, it's a texture thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like things that are mushy in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Except
I feel like it's got texture, like because it's got those air bubbles in it. So at least I'm
I
getting.
don't like about it.
I don't like the air bubbles in it. That's the thing I don't like about it. But if it was frozen, if it was whipped and then frozen, I would eat it.
I've tried that too. I do like it. Greek yogurt. No, I don't like Greek yogurt.
I do like creamy. I like creamy.
I like Greek yogurt.
But I don't. It's weird. It's so weird. Because there are certain things that's like,
yeah, like nope.
Yeah. I don't.
So I think that's why I don't mind the coconut because I don't mind chewing. At least I'm chewing something.
I don't know why I don't like coconut because I like nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of the same way. But with coconut, I think it started when I was really young and it's like it just never goes away. But fresh coconut doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a fresh coconut, it doesn't do that. And I can eat fresh coconut and I can eat coconut. I mean, I can use like coconut curries that were made with coconut milk and coconut cream all day, every day. Just don't put no coconut in it.
That's what, Angela, I love coconut, but coconut water is disgusting.
Not coconut water, coconut milk or coconut cream. Coconut water is yucky.
Real full fat Greek yogurt.
Right. Or homemade yogurt. Have you ever made yogurt?
No,
I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta have that cheesecloth and everything, don't you?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I feel like her healthy home had a machine.
No, you don't even have to have that. But you can make it that way.
Mm-hmm. What do you
want?
Right,
okay. All right.
Go. If you gotta go outside, go find your leash.
I will.
Mine too, Unicorn Lady. Mine is Dan Enlightened Pit. That's my go-to yogurt. I just bought some vanilla. I'll have that with some frozen blueberries that I'll let sit and thaw out, and then it gets juicy. And I put all that on top of that with some granola, and I'm in Flavor Town.
Mike, have you tried Noosa yogurt? Noosa. That's
seen
my
that
favorite
one. I don't know if
one.
I've tried it.
That's my favorite one. But you making yogurt is so easy and it's so cheap. It's ridiculous to buy yogurt because all you need to make yogurt is yogurt. So you buy like one thing of, a plain yogurt, plain or vanilla yogurt, and then you have milk, and then you have yogurt. You heat the milk, you add the yogurt to it when it gets a certain temperature. I put it in the oven because it maintains the temperature. Wrap it in a towel, put it in the oven, let it maintain the temperature overnight, and the next day you have yogurt, and all you do is drain the liquid off. Just drain it off. And you can use that liquid and other stuff, and you have yogurt, and it is the best tasting yogurt. You're like, oh my gosh, it is so good.
Interesting.
It is real easy. When I started making it for my kids, when they were
That's what's wrong.
because they ate a lot.
Yeah.
Unicorn Lady, I've been meaning to try and make yogurt.
Yeah, it is really good. And if you have a yogurt maker, it's even easier.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it is so easy to make. When I make it in a crock because it holds the heat better. Wrap it in a towel and stick it in the oven and just close the oven. Leave the light on, but you don't have to turn it on or nothing. And then overnight, it's done.
I would have a problem draining the liquid.
No,
It's not hard, and I don't use cheesecloth or anything. I just pour it off.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't want it I wouldn't want to touch it.
You can
Like my SCOBY, I have yet to touch a SCOBY.
I've touched it. It's not bad. It's not what you think it feels like.
No, it's not. The SCOBY is not. You would think it would be
slimy and
they're not even really that soft.
No. I haven't touched it. I've not had to touch it.
It is definitely not what you think it's gonna feel like.
It's not.
All right, ladies. I think we all over here yawning, except for Miss Felicia, who just catching her second wind.
Yeah, right. She just
right, but I'm not really. I'm tired today. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. I think it was last week. I was like, I'm going straight to sleep. 3 hours later,
Right.
I'm still awake.
3 hours later.
I went to sleep.
I gotta get these oxtail won't take long, so I'll just get them started, let the dogs out, and go to bed.
Yeah.
But thank you, Gina.
It was fun as usual.
It was
I
fun.
got all these jams.
Jam.
And thank you, Miss Felicia. I really appreciate you coming up today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Welcome.
Yes.
You are always more than welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
So
next week we're
marmalade.
doing marmalade. So is it marmalade or marmalade?
I say marmalade, but that's because I'm from
Well,
Alabama.
When Patty sang it, it was Creole Lady Marmalade.
Marmalade. It's
Marmalade.
a French word, so it's probably marmalade or marmalade.
Yeah, see, I can't sing. I did not get that gift.
But I'm from North Carolina, and it has an E on the end, so it's marmalade. Thank you very much. That's how we say it in English.
Marmalade. Just don't call it jelly. I have some people can't get that. That is a marmalade.
It's marmalade. It is not a jelly.
That part.
But we'll be doing that next week if anyone wants to join in. I think the only secret to that is it calls for peel. Fruit peel.
You have to have peels to be a
That's
marmalade.
That's it. Another easy one though.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna drop down. Thanks again. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, Gina. Thank you.